Ya Digg.
Innovative.
You know what it is, man. We coming back at it again. Welcome to the Ya Digg Podcast. I'm your man, Mouthpiece. You can catch me on IG, Voice of Venice Beach. That shit will be changing soon. You know what I mean? And I got my counterpart, man, the coldest man in the land with the DJ in hand. You know what it is, DJ Punch.
Yes, Lord, what's good? It's your boy DJ Punch. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host Shabam Boo Baby at I am DJ Punch.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm glad to be here with you, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, we did it before, man, but, we had to get back on. We had to get back on. Shit been happening.
Too much shit has been happening and we can't fucking talk about.
Yeah,
we ain't had the opportunity to just be talking about shit. I know when we see each other, we get a little conversation going, but it's long overdue.
Yeah, man, because, people been bothering me about it. And, I hate to say bothering me, but they have been putting the pressure on me to start a new podcast, bro. Yeah. To at least get out what I be thinking about with certain things and certain things that I be doing in my, job.
That's because you got a hell of a perspective on a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like the life you've lived and then like the different angles that you're able to like process things that are going on. Yeah. That's why people want to hear shit from you. They want to know exactly what your take is on shit.
No, I appreciate it, man, because, people cannot give a fuck about what you thinking about or anything. Yep. So I look at it as, constantly people keep hitting me off with the, hey, man, used to do this podcast, used to do that podcast. How come you stopped? You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I ain't stopped. I had put a pause on things because, life happens. And then on top of that, I be working.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say I'm the only announcer I know that technically be working damn near 6 to 7 days a week.
That's a good thing, bro, because I see you on Instagram definitely working. I don't know if you want to shout out this places that you working at, but you definitely got, it feels like you got a regular ass job, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No days off sometimes, man. Sometimes things get weird. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I work Sunday through Sunday half the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Between doing Venice Basketball League, Drew League, the league over at the Surgeon, Mecca League. You know what I'm saying? I do personal parties, stand-up shows. I'm in Madden. You know what I'm saying?
Whooping ass if anybody want that. If anybody want that heat.
Look up the gamer tag, THE Mouthpiece 79. I put in work. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you want to holler at me, be sure to holler at me. PS5, Xbox, it don't matter. We cross-gen it. You know what I'm saying?
They made it that way for a reason.
For a reason.
You can get your ass whooped any type of way now.
So I do a little bit of everything. Working with Red Bull. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of like private parties for different like Adidas and Nike. You know what I'm saying? Any shoe company that I've worked with. Yeah. Hands down. You know what I'm saying? Either in the beginning of their stuff or, you know what I'm saying, when at some point I worked with any shoe company. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, nowadays it's like people hire me to come do their personal gigs or events or whatever because they know I can hold down.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Pause. But what the closet look like? Because I've watched you get free merch all through these different places that you've worked, and it's various different sponsors. I'm pretty sure you got this section to that section. Like the T-shirt collection must be crazy. Like,
well, you got to understand something too, though, because one thing about events, T-shirts expires that day.
Oh, that's it.
Because you got to understand something. I'm not going to wear it again unless it's like just chilling around the house. Okay, yeah. It's an event shirt.
For sure.
That shit is over with.
It still end up in the closet.
No, it ends up in the closet, but
it's a chill tee.
But some of these tees too, though, and no shade to the companies or whatever, but some of these tees don't be lasting past the day. Because it's for that particular show day. And, it becomes, once a shirt become loose neck, I'm not with it no more.
See, that's that insight I didn't know nothing about, bro. Because in my world, if you don't hand me a pro club, I'm probably not going to wear it anyways.
You get what I'm saying? Like, but some of these companies be having good shirts. Some of these companies be having like some real, quality shirts. But it's like, if they got the date and the event on the bad boy, that's pretty much a wrap. You probably going to play in that, work in that, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. If you're doing something else. But, shoes, that's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the shoes, I'm always getting kicks I'll put them on. I'll do, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll look out for cats that ain't got shoes like hoopers. Yeah. I'm always looking out for hoopers. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing. Half of these dudes don't be having jobs, or they do have jobs, but it's not really what they want to do. So I help them get into a cool little avenue, may get them paid overseas or doing print work. Or
I was thinking about that the other day when we was out there, when I was DJing out there in Venice. I was looking at everybody and watching the players and like kind of pinpointing, because you could tell who does this as a job.
Right.
Like you might not be in the NBA, but at the end of the day, you still are a professional hooper because you're doing this for a living. Yeah. So I'm thinking like, damn, there's really people that hit tournaments here and there, and throughout the day, throughout the year, they actually make a fucking living doing this shit.
Yeah, no, because sometimes I've helped ball players, like they may not be a professional ball player, but I'm getting them paid to do a dunk show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So $200 for the day is more than what a person is making on the norm. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And then you got those other times where you speaking. And you got some type of role in something, $1,500. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Then it turns into, oh, can you wear our brand or whatever? You never know what them dollar amounts be. You know what I'm saying? So it changes and it varies. But if you're a good ball player and you stay consistent, yeah, you can get a job out here working. People will come pay you to come play on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I think being a pro is getting paid for the shit that you love to do. Yeah, I don't give a damn if it's $100. You know what I'm saying? You still getting your money. It just, if you do 6 days a week at $600 times 4, that's $2,400. Yeah.
You making more than the normal ass.
You feel me? And you doing what you love to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So my whole thing with that is, certain cats that I've dealt with now are really making a living. I got a couple of dudes that's in the Big Three. Shout out to Ice Cube in the Big Three.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to them.
One of my dudes that played last year was the Rookie of the Year last year.
Yeah.
Hezzy guy. You know what I'm saying? So you got him. You got Body Bag, who was the #1 draft pick this season. Mm-hmm. So it's cats that come through, and it's like, if you got the skill and you really practicing on your craft and you going day to day with this, yeah, you can make a living off of it. There's brands like it's a chain company, people wearing ice. Mm-hmm. So it's like, hey, homie, would you wear our ice and we'll pay you $5 a month? You know what I'm saying? It just like, it works like that. So, it can change. It's different now because of social media, because of what branding brings to the table now. Anybody can be a brand. Mm-hmm. So you got to utilize this internet. You got to utilize the branding part of things, and people will pay you to represent them.
Yeah. That's just crazy, because like what you said, like the online content and shit like that, that created a whole new avenue for motherfuckers to do shit, even if it's just the sponsorship, like you said, for some shoes or a company like that. Because back in the day, motherfuckers, if you weren't in and one, or if you didn't play in the NBA or overseas, basketball probably for you wasn't going to be an option no more, was it?
Nah, but you got to also understand this. Internet goes a long ways. So when it comes to cats playing, there was people better than the people that we were seeing.
Yeah.
They just never got the opportunity. Like, what was it, Lynn Bias?
Yeah, I remember the Lynn Bias story,
one of the coldest.
That shit.
You know what I'm saying? Story. I still can't find no real footage on him. Like, it's some.
Yeah.
But the way that man, they talked about that man, he had to have some footage that we ain't seen.
Ain't nobody seen yet.
That was crazy. You get what I'm saying? Because he was trying to be like the #1 pick.
Yeah.
And this is before the age of social media. So, it's cats out here that I think got a lot of game. You know what I mean? And the cold part is they don't have the outlet to really showcase their talent unless they get it to a particular engine. You know what I'm saying? If they get it to Ballers Live, or they get it to House Highlights or Overtime or somebody like that, if it don't make it to that, on a regular scale, it's just going to, get a little fizz in your city, and that's it.
You're going to be a local rapper.
You're going to be local. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand what Brandon was until somebody had like a real sit down with me. And it's like, if you bring something to the table, homie, it's a brand.
Yeah.
No matter how you want to look at it, no matter how you want to, like, everything is a brand. Anybody has a lane. If you cutting grass and you the type of person that do artsy shit on grass, you have a brand.
You have a brand, yep.
You get what I'm saying? So most of these ball players, they come up with their own gimmicks or they come up with their own style of things or whatever, and it works for them. Some of them it works, but you got to be consistent. We was talking about it earlier. We had stopped doing the podcast. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Bro, if I would have stayed consistent, we never know
where that could have ended up.
Where we could have been with this. You know what I'm saying? So, and between that time and now, I've done so many events that, you know, people or love or see or what have you. And it's like, we could have incorporated all of that in this. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But timing is a motherfucker, man. We back at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad we was able to put this together. It's always something that, like, you never know. It could have got better with just taking the time to realizing or understanding exactly what we want to do and how we want to go about it, and then, you know, attack it at a different route.
Because we probably jumped, I jumped at it because I do, you know what I'm saying? I like talking about topics. I love, you know what I'm saying, shooting the shit with people. Yep. And, you know, I love making people laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because when you tune into this, definitely, man, we gonna make some jokes. You know what I mean? If you taking it personal, nigga, just, you know, turn the channel. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You feel me?
I hate motherfucker that can't take a joke.
Bro, it is what it is. Life is about experiencing certain things. And I know people have seen this or done this before. Some can be life-threatening. Like, I'm talking about just barely missed you.
Yeah.
You gonna laugh that shit off.
Hell yeah, you have to, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, ooh, that was crazy. It's a sense of, damn, I survived it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can make light of it now.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is, man. I definitely appreciate you reaching out to me.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And wanting to put this together because, you know, we fuck with each other at the beach. But anytime we do a show together, we always on point. You know what I'm saying? I love how you put the music in. Sometimes when when I'm over there, like, looking like I'm about out of there.
Yeah, I already know. I'll be looking like Mouthpiece need to pick me up. Let me go ahead and just.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, I don't know too many people that deal with people like I do.
Yeah.
Like, I deal with a lot of cats in the city and a lot of hoopers. That's a lot of personalities.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then they from a lot of different areas.
Yep.
They're not all from the same neighborhood. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So one dude think he better than the next dude, and the other better dude think he better than the next dude. You know what I'm saying? And they get into scuffles, they get into arguments, they get into this shit where they about to really call themselves fighting. And this dude from Pasadena
come in.
Right in the midst of all these. Now, mind you, when I get in there, most of them dudes be taller than me, and you'll see me disappear into the crowd.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And all of a sudden, the two dudes that was fighting or about to fight suddenly stops. Look at me. You right, Mouthpiece. We good. Whoa. And go right back to hooping.
Yep.
So, you know, I didn't stop a lot of I didn't stop a lot of companies saving their permits. You get what I'm saying? Because once dudes start fighting, shit gets shut down.
Yeah. I mean, I've known that since the club days. A fight break out, the owner of that club not gonna want you back no more.
You get what I'm saying? I keep the peace, bro.
And you got the stank on you, so no matter where you go, they gonna talk about that shit.
You get what I'm saying? So I've saved a lot of people's events as far as like cats wanting to fight and shit getting out of hand, bro. So I got that respect from the ball players. I got the love from the crowd because they say I'm entertaining or I keep people laughing, what have you. Definitely the person that's throwing this shit should love me to death because I'm giving you a good show. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm protecting your investment without a security team because we ain't had security at the VBL ever.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen security.
We had one dude. Shout out to my man Shaq.
Shout out to baby Shaq. I was about to say, they gave him the t-shirt.
They gave him a t-shirt when I was out of town. You feel me? He was security when I was out of town. So other than that, we ain't seen nobody else out there with no t-shirts. We ain't seen nobody else out there walking up to dudes, stopping dudes from trying to do a melee. Yep. It's me. So you got that, you know, and I come with a vibe, man. I want everybody to have a good time. I want you, you know, right and wrong is wrong. I don't care if you my homie or not. If you playing well, we gonna highlight that. And if you trash, we gonna highlight that too. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I definitely want to get into like the whole aspect of just entertainment, period. Because now I'm around too many motherfuckers, man, to the point where I cannot not.
This is where I want to see perspective.
You feel what I'm saying?
Like, I want to be like, bro, what is it really like out there right now?
Bro, it's fun for me, man, because to be real with you, some of the people that I really fuck with in music, shows, stuff like that is telling me that they know me now. So it's getting to the point where it's like I walk into a building, like, oh, you hosting this? Yeah. Bad. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You had any weird encounters? Because, you know, you cross paths with a lot of famous people.
Right.
And not everybody gets, like, when you meet somebody that maybe you admire, or you look up to, or you're maybe a fan of, right?
Right.
When you get across that person, not everybody gets to have the moment that they thought they was going to get with that person. Have you had like an awkward moment or something where you like, that didn't work out like I thought it would?
Yeah, I had an awkward moment of with Kobe.
Oh shit.
And you know, definitely my view of him changed after you know, seeing him around his daughter. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I did an event. It was the Kobe Fives, and it was at the Montalban Theater. And it was me, George Lopez, and him. I was the field reporter, okay? So I'm out in the audience, and I'm asking the trivia questions or whatever the case may be. So, but beforehand, there was an introduction. And from my take on it, as you know what I'm saying, when you're in the moment, you don't think about particular things, especially I was younger too. So you don't think about all perspectives. You only think about that perspective that you had. So it was an introduction to Kobe, and, you know, it was basically telling him that I was the announcer from Venice, you know, that be out there talking crazy. And they had this whole video promo showing him Venice ball players or whatever. But some of them weren't ball players from Venice, but, you know, they used them in this video. And they were shooting and carrying on, talking trash. And he felt that they were over the top or kind of like trash. Yeah. And he's like, and that's why they're out there.
Oh, shit.
Right? So he had that type of moment or whatever. And this was like, you know what I'm saying, was kind of weird about it. I'm known as the voice of the shit you just called lame. But there was an introduction, like I said beforehand, and it was very quick and like whatever. Like he reached out, I reached out, and it was like a quick, yeah, all right. But it's like we're working together. So it wasn't like I'm trying to get a picture. Yeah. I wasn't into getting pictures of anybody then, you know what I mean? So it was just an awkward meet and greet. Yeah. And I was just like, damn.
I didn't even meet you as a fan, bro. I met you as a fucking coworker.
You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Because I wasn't a Laker fan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Clipper fan. Yep. And, you know, I respected Shaq. I respected his game. Don't get it twisted. I thought, you know, him not passing used to make me mad sometimes. Yeah. Like, damn, you could have just dropped that off. But, you know, I took that, like I said, as a youngster, kind of like, damn, that's how you do me? Yeah. And, you know, I never rooted for him, you know what I'm saying? Like afterwards or whatever. But then I gained respect for him because of the way he carried on for games. He had a sense of attitude that, you know, everybody else thrived on. Yeah. So it was like, shit, I can't knock that. Like if you getting dudes to play better than their potential in their own minds, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? When him scoring 60 at the end of his career. Yeah. That was crazy. So, you know, I got respect for him, but that was one of my awkward moments with a celebrity. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have been like, nah, fuck him. Off top. Like I wouldn't have gave a shit. Yeah. Celebrity or not, I'd have been like, hey man, fuck him.
But you and you know, at times you would say that But at that time, I'm dealing with the company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, not even
business.
on being out with it. Like, nah.
No. Everybody knew in the city that I didn't.
Be like, fuck that. Nah.
Oh, everybody knew in the city that knew me and stayed on my block when, you know what I'm saying, Kobe and them was doing their thing. They know. When they lost, I used to walk outside, where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? But when they win, the whole street would come outside, Lakers. So I used to have fun with that. You know what I'm saying? But no.
It's fun being a Clipper fan because, I'm a Clipper fan too.
Okay.
It's fun being a Clipper fan. I'm not going to lie.
No, it's weird because of, we all know that we ain't won no championship. So,
exactly.
Okay. What else?
If you that type of fan though, to where you understand like it's about championships, I understand that. And we ain't won a championship, obviously. And the Lakers was running this bitch for whatever, obviously. Like we understand that.
But the year we could have won it though was that year that Sterling did the bullshit.
Yeah, and they made a whole docuseries about that.
And to me, what tripped me out about that whole little shit, like I get it, you didn't want to get a championship to that type of guy. I get it. But for your fans, we have been suffering too long.
I was watching
for you to like just trick us off like that.
I was watching that docuseries with my girl, and I was explaining it to her, like as a fan, how the fuck it felt. To where like that was supposed to be our year. I kept saying that shit throughout the
we
whole
were the hottest team in the West.
That was supposed to be our year. We was finna give it to the Golden State Warriors, all that shit. Like,
look, I'm not even a Chris Paul fan. You feel me? But when he was with us, I was like, bro just know how to run the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were called Lob City, but this is the cold part. Everybody in the fucking arena knew that that's what we was going to do, and y'all still let us do it.
Yeah.
So I definitely was like, Blake had started getting his mid-range right. Crawford was balling. Like, we had a squad, and everybody felt like, damn, Clippers is probably going to win the chip this year.
Especially that year.
And then that shit came out, and I was like, and then this how I knew it was over. When they came out with them fucking things inside out.
The shirts inside out.
Bro, I said, oh, these niggas finna fuck this off.
Yeah.
It
was some embarrassing shit.
But I get it though. I get it because to be real with you, got to stand up on that type of shit. You ain't supposed to win him more money. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get it.
But at the end of the day, I didn't want that shit to. If you could just wish the shit didn't happen.
Yeah, no. I wish they would have kept it in the house until the shit was over.
Yeah, fire the motherfucker. Whatever you got to do, don't tell nobody right now.
That brawl ruined us.
God knows what else you have like hidden already that you haven't let out the bag.
Like, where is this brawl at anyway? That ruined us.
She was making t-shirts and hats the last time I checked. I don't know.
Fuck.
She said she had a brand.
She fucked over
and walked away like nothing.
A whole franchise, bro. She walked like crazy.
A multi-billion-dollar franchise.
And this dude threw away his whole team for a skirt.
He didn't know that's what he was doing at the time.
But still, like, bro, you gotta understand.
That was the outcome, yes.
You gotta understand that. You too old not to know the game, bro.
He's played like that for so long that he thought that was normal shit. That's what you gotta understand. Yeah. For him, that shit was regular. That was regular shit for him because it, like, even whether the docuseries was true or not, I believe this. He had multiple bitches like that.
Yeah. And but she was the top one.
She was the top one, yeah, obviously. But you had multiple bitches like that, so why would you fall out of that? Because that's already in your character.
But I think he got to go about it a certain way, especially.
He didn't have nobody around him to take care of that.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's too much money involved. You know what I'm saying? To like let some broad just come in there, like she disrupted the way you live.
Yeah. The household.
That's
fuck
crazy.
The household up. That's the number one thing you're not supposed to do in those situations. When you stupid rich and you got multiple bitches, you can't fuck the household up.
Yeah. I've learned through that. I've learned through Michael Jordan's wife. I've learned through like it was somebody else.
Tell me Michael Jordan's wife's that story.
Well, is
she got him for something?
She got him for half.
Half of the everything.
Half of his shit.
Even the future earnings, or just like what he was worth?
She got half of everything that he had, and then supposedly some extra shit. You know what I mean?
Tiger Woods, was that gonna be your next one? Because that was another situation.
No, Tiger Woods, he did that shit on his own. You know what I'm saying? Getting caught up with the brawls is different. See, Jordan shit, it was just, you know, she was like, I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, ooh, oh, okay, something happened there. You know what I'm saying? I never got into the specifics of it. Because, you know, certain shit like that, I'll be like, people break up, nigga. People break up for all kinds of reasons. We'll never really know.
People break up for just not getting along.
Yeah. You feel me? And it's like, you never know what the conversation was that started it. Yeah. You never know what it is. So it's for me, you know, they broke up. I mean, what more to be said? Who they getting at next?
Yeah.
That's the question.
That's the new game, it seemed like.
Because it's like, who you gonna get to top that nigga?
Imagine being the next motherfucker.
Man. And that nigga walk in on that first date with some Jordans.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
I've worn Jordans all my life.
Nigga, he gotta, I gotta stop wearing J's because I'm fucking with this bro.
I got school pictures in a Jordan shirt. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga, that's a hard follow-up.
Yeah, nah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, certain shit like that, like you just like either way with Jay-Z and Beyonce, who the fuck are they gonna get?
Yeah, you can't get nobody. You gotta get. See, that's when people go just out the way. They go like, you see that multi-billion-dollar rich man, Eve. Go get you a man like Eve got her, like one of them dudes that don't nobody.
9 to 5.
Not, yeah, you know what I mean. Do something else.
I think that's
European.
cool. I think that's cool for certain celebrities to go ahead and find somebody. Not to say y'all just normal, but. I mean, you got to understand.
Tom Brady's wife found somebody. Shit.
Yeah, she found a trainer, but I'm gonna be honest with you. She's just trying to get fucked. I think that's
because she has her own money.
I think she's just trying to get fucked. I don't think she's trying to find somebody to be with. I think she's out there having a good time.
She's in her whole stage.
Because she got bread. She don't necessarily have to get with nobody.
That's true.
And I don't know. Do they got small children?
I'm not sure how old the kids are, but they do got kids.
You get what I'm saying? Like if the kids is
not
still
babies.
Okay, so if the kids is still need looking after, let's just say that. Mm-hmm. If the kids still need looking after, they got enough money to go ahead and hire whoever.
Yep,
nanny to watch them.
Yeah,
and then she going on about her business. Yeah. So I don't see her having to deal with, you know, she gonna spend time with her kids, but if she want to just, you know, drop everything and go to Spain,
yeah,
she can. And she ain't got a hard life, you know what I mean? So I, you know, with certain people like that, bro, I look at it as them breakups be cold because of the way you got to divide shit.
It's a business at the end of the day. That's how they say. When you break up and you get a divorce, you got to split assets and shit. And that's if you go about it like the legit way. Because there's some people that break up and never get a fucking divorce. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just stay in limbo.
It's a handshake deal, and that's all it is. It's like
what you call them divorce? I don't understand who her lawyer is.
Who's divorced?
Tiana Taylor and Iman.
Oh man, I don't know anything about
bro. If you ain't seen this fucking list, look it up. I don't know who her lawyer is. Either this nigga's part of the mob or he got the coldest threatening law firm ever. Cause she got shit where they were like, well, nigga, was Iman even involved? Like, what did he do to get this type of fucking? Like, I feel they fucked him.
Well, that's the thing that they think that I believe that it's probably some get back.
But why give like to me it trips me out when somebody shows that they all in love and love is fine. Like if we really paid attention to his the way that they were together,
yeah,
it was like this is black love niggas surrounded with Kenta oil. You get what I'm saying? Like they love is some real shea butter love, nigga. You understand what I'm telling you? And
y'all got voodoo dolls on each other, but you still together.
Y'all in love. Like y'all done pricked each other, got the blood, put it on the doll. Y'all would never leave each other ever. Cause that's how we looked at it. Like it looked like she changed him, he changed her.
Okay, so I don't mean to defend. It looked like she was saying that he withdrew $4 million from their shared bank account. So that might be the reason why she need to get some of her get back.
But not with the shit that she's
48 grand a month.
48. No, wait a minute.
What's this?
Look at the list. It was a list of shit. She got to keep all of her business, like her business, her brand. She got to keep all 100% of that. He had to pay a 7-figure one-time upfront fee.
You got to pay the lawyers.
You feel me?
Obviously, yeah.
The 7-figure joint. She gets a certain amount of money. She got 2 cars, 3 properties. Like, nigga, she got some shit. And it was just like, damn, Iman, what did you do?
I'm telling you, man.
Like, what did they have on you where you gave up all of that? Or did he just give it up on that? You know what? Let her have it.
Let her have it.
I mean, I can kind of see him as that. But then again, I know for a fact that nigga probably is like, man, I'm going to just go ahead and get this shit because I don't feel like arguing with her.
Because you also got to think about the stress that come along. Peace of mind is a motherfucker.
Peace of mind is a motherfucker. And he don't seem very combative with a woman. He seemed like, shorty, that's what you want to do?
He seemed like that dude that get cussed out for cheating and she's screaming at him and he's just sitting there and he don't respond.
He like, you got me.
You got me, yeah. He head in the palms
and
you
look
up and so what you want to do?
Yeah, what's the next move? You know what I'm saying? Like, he playing it cool because what am I finna get loud with you for? Yeah, you caught me in the wrong, but what we doing past this? Because you ain't gonna put your hands on me.
You ever seen the movie La Bamba?
I seen it, but I can't remember it for, like, you know what I'm saying, frame by frame.
So there's a part where his older brother who ain't shit, his wife tell him that she's pregnant, right? They first child together, right?
The older brother.
The older brother.
Okay.
And he ain't shit. And she look at him and she says, I'm pregnant. And he goes, just looks at her and she goes, you not gonna say nothing? Right before he take a shot, he goes, not my first. Or my last. That's how I imagine that motherfucker being, bro.
Wait, he said it's not his first child?
Not my first. Or my last. Then took the shot, bro.
Oh shit, like he had more out there. Yeah, God damn.
Like, and I'm gonna do it again. Is basically what he was saying. That's what I got from that.
Hey, at least he being honest with self and you.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of respect somebody that's gonna tell you the truth like that. Because
after that,
it's deal with it how you deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't hide nothing from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be scared of what another person may do because of the simple fact, like, I know dudes kind of lie because they don't want to lose that girl to nobody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's probably that girl is really special to them, but then they out there cheating and doing something. You feel what I'm saying? I understand it, but when you tell a girl the truth about you cheating, you never know what type of girl you're going to get. You might get that girl that's just like, okay, I accept you as you.
You get the girl that got the water to a duck's back. He's like, oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah. Like,
but you know what? Not that I've been in that situation, but if I was ever in that situation and that happened, I would start to feel bad because I'd be like, God damn. I
feel like I can't sleep next to you.
Yeah.
If I'm that dude and I just cheated on you, going to sleep next to you is kind of sketch for me because you never know what another person, what they got on their mind as far as like, because if in relationships, when you get hurt, when a person get hurt, you never know what they thinking about doing to you, bro. Like, you don't know. You can go in there, heat up some grits, come back and pour that shit on my face.
You tell a chick I'm cheating on you and she look at you and say, so what we eating for dinner?
But you got to be man of that. You got to be a man about that though too. Cause I'm going to be real. Sometimes niggas cheat and then got the nerve to try to like double back on their woman. Like as far as who you talking to, who you would like, wait a minute, nigga.
Oh, you switch it around. Like,
calm down, player. Like, I've always felt whoever is accusing somebody of cheating, either you had thoughts or you did it yourself. Mm-hmm. And now you projecting those feelings on me because lack of something. You know what I'm saying? Lack of like attention, talk, affection, something. Now all of a sudden, what you doing? Mm-hmm. Like, nah, nigga. Don't put that shit off on me. Your ass had a moment. Now all of a sudden you putting it off on me. I'm cool.
shit.
Cool.
Speaking of NBA families and shit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the royal family that we got here in LA right now.
Yeah, Bronny and LBJ, man. LBJ. I'm kind of upset at the hate that is being like
overall
thrown
reaction.
out. Yeah, because I've never known for a business or a job where somebody works there. And let's just say your kid comes of age, or sometimes when your kid is underage, you try to get him a job there.
Yep.
So, you can get your kid a job at fucking Ace Hardware or the county.
A union job, shit.
Union job.
Longshoremen.
You feel me?
They celebrate that shit. That's a party, to be real.
You feel me? It's like a legacy employee type shit.
Yeah.
And people have the nerve to be mad at LeBron and the Lakers for allowing that to happen. Is to me kind of like, that's asshole backwards.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a position to get his son one of the coldest positions. And we can't sit up here and say that Bronny don't deserve to be in the NBA, because there's a lot of people that's not as athletic, not have the training that he's had.
If anything, he's going to be coachable.
He's very coachable. I mean, he's on his daddy's team.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one coach ever.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to people being upset about it, I feel like he's already coachable.
Yeah.
Because his daddy's been coaching him since day one.
He already got the coach that they grew up with.
You get what I'm saying? Shit. And he got the ultimate coach because that nigga's been coaching his teams, period, anyway.
Yeah.
He's one of the coldest brains in basketball history. So why not listen to the dude that's been doing it?
Yeah.
And that's been highlighted as there's a chart out there that gives you each year who was the best player in the world. Mm-hmm. In this dude's career, he's taken over damn near the whole map. And the other years has changed with different people. But he's the most consistent one on the chart. Mm-hmm. So why not listen to somebody that was considered the great that year and consistent years after? So, I think Bronny is going to work out cool as far as, even if he does not become top 100, he's good enough to be in the league.
Yeah, and that's the big thing, because to be honest with you, when they talk about people in the league right now, they talk about not only is it how good you are, but it's also about who you know, right?
Yeah.
The type of, and also exposure.
Yeah.
Because those are the things that get you into the league right now.
Yeah.
You can't just be one of the best players, because even if you were one of the best players, that's going to come with exposure. And then you might be missing the who you know. He got all three.
No, you got to be marketable.
So he's going to end up being in the league regardless, because he has all three. If anything, the who you know part is going to be, is going to help you get in the league. He could have been maybe just a little bit, or maybe not as good as a player he is right now, but he's going to get a shot because of who he knows, and it's up to him for the rest.
Right. No,
that's the part that people don't understand.
I put him on the same, and people may take this the wrong way, but I'm just saying, as far as Bronny is concerned, people are going to buy tickets just to see if he can play well.
Yeah. People
are going to buy tickets just because of the simple fact of, that first alley-oop to Pops.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be some iconic.
It's going to be some, I was there, I was in the house when that shit
happened. You get what I'm
saying?
saying? So that's selling tickets right there. Yeah. It's the same Caitlin Clark thing. Caitlin Clark ain't coming out scoring 30 points a game.
No.
But when she has a 16, 10, and 13 game, celebrate it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's not doing the same numbers as college, but she's still putting asses in seats. Mm-hmm. She's still at least exciting enough to watch. Yeah. At a time, they were losing every game. So it's like, dude, it's going to meet the requirements of what it is, which is putting asses in seats, seeing something that ain't never been seen before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ken Griffey Jr. and his daddy did their thing in baseball. People have never seen it in football. People have never seen it in basketball. It's the first time in basketball. Why hate on it? This man has become something after getting $100 million at 18 years old, never been in trouble with the law, raised his family, stayed with the same woman. The only thing that people can say against LeBron is the fact that he may flop or that he whines. Yeah. But if that's the only thing that you can find in a flaw in this man, then I mean, everything else besides that, you're hating on.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a fucking president candidate. If you really want to, like, he's better qualified.
He's a write-in.
You get what I'm saying? Like, he's
I wonder if they ever took a poll and looked to see how many people write in LeBron James every election year.
Bro, listen. if Donald Trump can get in office, it has opened the floodgates for anybody with enough talking ability, enough people backing him. Like LeBron got enough money to really fund his own campaign, player, and get donations. Jay-Z be the first one.
Jay-Z.
You get what I'm saying? So, bro, it's black excellence at its finest, and he just got his kid into the same legacy. I can't hate on that.
Well, so besides, like, okay, let's say this. Devil's advocate, right?
Jordan couldn't do it. And I know his son played basketball. And they were both trash. Yeah. They was both trash, bro. Like, I'm being honest, if we look up his stats.
Mama's DNA took over all that shit.
You feel me? Like, their stats is probably 1 or 2 points better than Bronny's right now. Or because of their college. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But the thing about it is, y'all played full seasons. And your daddy couldn't get you in.
Yeah.
He played a half a season.
If that.
And his daddy got him in. So I just look at it like you didn't have enough skill.
To carry yourself.
Yeah. But you knocking down Pippen wife. Yeah. That's the highlight of your career. Is you fucking with that woman. Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
That shit wild.
That's crazy, bro. I know Pippen's son, he dope as shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I like him as a hooper. I think he'll get better over time. But, you know, that whole little thing, I just, you know, Bronny got in because of his skill, I believe, because he showed something too. And because of his daddy.
Yeah.
We know this. Nigga, if you let Luke Walton into the league, and everybody said, oh, Luke Walton was an All-American. I said, look at the squad he had. Yeah. He played the role. You can't sit up there and tell me Luke Walton is more athletic than Bronny James.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Bronny just, if his mid-range jumper becomes a thing, he's better than Luke Walton, homie. Mm-hmm. And the reason why Luke Walton got in, it ain't that, they thought that piece would fit well with a championship. Yeah. He went to the Lakers.
A franchise never went down because of a second-round pick. Off top. So just to think that people think that the Lakers wasted a pick on Bronny is crazy.
I that's some hater shit. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that gets their kid a job and you have something bad to say about LeBron getting his kid a job, fuck yourself.
Fuck it.
Because that's crazy. I'm going to help my kid out best way I know how. If I got the power to do whatever I can for my child, I'm going to do it. And if you don't like it, fuck you.
Yeah, you being a hater.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Good luck to Bronny. I hope everything work out health-wise. I hope you get to the level that you need to be. And I don't think you should go for the title of your dad. Just be a great player yourself.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. Hell no. But yeah, basketball is changing, man. I can't wait for the new season. It's definitely finna be something else. I can't wait to see that live to, you know, either father to son or son to father. Yeah. I would love to see that, bro. That's going to be crazy.
That's a dope-ass moment. That's a lot of moments that people think that would never even come to, like, especially in basketball.
Yeah,
but who the fuck playing that long in basketball besides Kobe and
he's a phenom, bro. He's
and still phenom. Play that well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that hate of seeing somebody get what they want with their kids and the other people can't do the same thing. That's some hate.
You just mad because you can't get your kid into FedEx with you.
Can't get them in the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You gotta call in and even ask to bring your kid to work.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. He gonna be working and going on the road with his kid. A moment or a type of season that can't nobody understand but those two.
Yep.
In the world besides King Griffey and his dad. But like, there's no other feeling. You don't know what that feels like. I think they're going to have a ball, man.
Yeah, they definitely are. That shit going to be cool. And I mean, like you said, the tickets is going to be sold just to come see that shit. The Lakers, listen, the reality is the Lakers already sell tickets as is. You know what I mean?
They already do.
But to their tradition, they always want to add something to get you to come out even more. You know what I mean?
This is definitely going to be it.
Showtime shit. You know what I mean?
I think those tickets is going to be crazy because...
That's what I don't like, though.
Yeah, I mean, but dog...
That should be crazy.
But
God damn. And then they put 10s on it when you got to go to SeatGeek or some shit.
Bro. I think it's going to be dope because you're paying to see something you've never seen before.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why it's an attraction.
It's an attraction, yeah.
Can you imagine, like, if Shaq would have played with his son, you know what I mean? Imagine, Sharif or Shakir being on the opposite side of his daddy and they blocked. Come on, bro.
That shit would have been dope.
That shit would have been crazy. But LeBron is only player that has the longevity that he's had. And now this motherfucker's playing with his son.
Yeah.
Salute, bro.
Shout out to everybody that had their kids young. You see what happens? The type of shit you can accomplish.
Bust them nuts early. That is hilarious.
Oh, shit.
That is hilarious, though.
That shit hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dad friend.
Yep.
Dad teammate. That's crazy, bro. Shout out to the Brent James family, bro. That's crazy as hell.
But speaking of crazy as hell, what's up with this Diddy shit, man?
Hey, man.
I know it's been going on for a minute now, right? It's been going on for a minute, but it's just one of them things where it's like, I don't have 100% of the information.
Right.
It don't look good if you just look at nothing but headlines and you breeze through shit. You watch videos. It just don't look good. But you got an interesting take on it for the simple fact that at the end of the day, if you look at it this way, it makes sense.
I mean, my whole thing is this. With the whole thing of human trafficking, you know what I'm saying? I think they were just throwing that shit out there as far as that was the thing going around to just bury motherfuckers. I don't think, and then that gets thrown out. Yeah. I don't, this whole thing about him having videos on people in power and shit like that. I think that shit is crazy because it could possibly be true. But really what trips me out is, people get blackballed, people get canceled on just gay bashing people. So you can lose your entire livelihood for talking hate or whatever the case may be against, the gay community. And my thing is, it seemed like Puffy is only guilty of being gay. Like, it's like either people are taking it as, he did some human trafficking. And I'm like, bro, that ain't what it is.
Somebody got flued out.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's all it was.
And it trips me out because, a lot of the industry is gay. So it is what it is. Either people got gay people in their family. You got to accept it, bro. To me, it ain't no thing of, we shouldn't show it or whatever. It is what it is. People show it in TV shows. People show it in movies. It's a part of life. But it seems like they're condemning him for being now, like, it's out in the public that he was having relations with dudes, and it's like now being frowned upon.
You think it's just a simple fact that he just hasn't announced or said, which he doesn't have to be honest with you, because it's your fucking business.
Right.
But do you think that shit it kind of sways that way for the simple fact that he just doesn't come out and say, oh yeah, you know what? I am gay. I'm a freaky ass dude. Yes, I have parties, but I have freaky ass parties. And if you come to my party, you come into a freaky ass party.
I think all the important people already knew.
No,
so he don't have to.
Obviously
I don't think he even have to say it. I think it's just what it is. Nobody
want to get caught being gay with him.
Yeah, that and, being associated. Like, I beforehand, man, I don't know nobody that wouldn't want to be associated with Diddy.
Yeah.
Like, Diddy, my homie. I got Diddy on the line. And like, yeah, I wear Sean John. Like, people affiliated themselves with Diddy if they could, bro. Now there's stuff coming out, people want to like, not be associated with him now. And, they took the key to New York from him. And I'm just like, dude, listen. Number one, it's scandalous to really do a person like this before you find him guilty or innocent. Yeah. Because he's losing a lot of business. He's losing a lot of like things that he has earned over the years because evidently he earned it because you gave it to him. Yeah. So, and for him to be accused of, a lot of like, of course, the Cassidy thing was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Him hitting on her or whatever. I don't condone that type of shit at all. My whole thing is, I feel people knew already.
Mm-hmm. No, they definitely knew already because you got to pay people to not say nothing about the shit.
You feel me? So when it comes to that, it's like, to me, I feel like that's shady. Then now all of a sudden you just want to end this man's life and his livelihood because now you want to come for him because of whatever circumstances.
Bottom line, because he gay.
Yeah. And it's weird because, like I said, you do any type of gay bashing, oh, you're out of here.
Oh yeah, you see the floats and shit during the parades. That shit look like a Diddy party,
bro. And it be so scandalous. It be so scandalous, bro, because most of the time you get to thinking they'll tell you in a heartbeat. Yeah, it's in the industry. Yep. Now all of a sudden, because he's doing what the industry normally does. Now he's being condemned.
But you made an interesting point to where you talking about a timeline when all these other people either get killed, get blacklisted, or whatever. What was Diddy after? What was Diddy's like? What brought all that shit down for him? What made people even come after him to begin with? Because it seemed like it came out of nowhere where they just raided his shit all of a sudden.
Nah, it was supposedly, the rumor was that he had evidence and videos and stuff on people in power. Mm. And he was blackmailing them. You know what I'm saying? And they came for him.
Oh shit.
And these are all assumptions. You know what I'm saying? We don't know except for Diddy and the people that's involved. Yep. But, it seemed kind of crazy, the timing of everything, how they came for him. And when they came for him, it wasn't like they came for him to arrest him. It wasn't like there's a APB out for Diddy.
They just came and did a search warrant.
So that's kind of strange. And it's like trafficking. That was the first thing that they threw out there because that's the thing that get everybody.
If anything, I kind of want to know the details to that. What exactly was it that qualified for whatever the fuck he did as trafficking?
Flying people in his private jet somewhere.
From one state to the next.
That can be considered that, but that's that loophole bullshit. Yeah. And, it was weird because he was able to stay out of jail this whole time. So it's not like you're calling for him to come to jail. It was just weird, bro. Yeah. He's walking around where people know who Diddy is. Yeah. He was seen walking in Miami, bro, while his house was getting raided. So it just, to me, is so damn weird. You know what I mean? But I like I said, I feel like, he's being condemned for being gay and, I don't understand that one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if he is, having relationships with men that both of them are consensual, it is what it is, player. You may not like it. You may not, mess with it. And it's gotten to the point where now his name is the new slogan for being gay or gay innuendos. That shit is crazy. But it's like, dude, if he is, he is.
Yeah. I mean, that's a part of about you got to mind your own motherfucking business too.
True. But too many people say they come across his party or come across hanging with him and they got their own stories. So many people coming out with their own stories. So it's like you said, if you are, just come on out and say it. But then again, who the fuck are we to tell him to come out and say anything? Yeah. So do you. Business, yeah, do you, bro. As long as he take care of his kids.
We didn't know Elton John was gay for the longest, bro.
I don't know how with them glasses.
Hey. Them glasses. But it was like Diddy.
No, them glasses said it. That sparkly jacket said it.
There's been some moments where Diddy did some shit and you was like, nah, there it is.
I look, when he called people daddy, that throws me the fuck off. I'll be like, where did they do that at?
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable.
Like, I mean, you from New York, the AO city. So it's like when nobody AO you?
You ain't even on no Puerto Rican poppy shit. You ain't even saying poppy. You
feel what
straight
I'm saying?
up daddy.
Hey, daddy. Like when they played that bite back to him at the Breakfast Club, and he listened to it, he was like, "What'd I say?" He was like, "I said that." I'm like, "Yeah, you said that shit. You don't hear that shit."
Man.
Like, but it's like, bro, and he's living a fast life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the richest dudes out here. You know, his month is probably like our 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's you know, he's living a different lifestyle, bro.
None of us would ever be able to like live that life and understand exactly what the fuck he doing on a day-to-day basis type shit, because none of us can relate. We just don't live that kind of life.
We haven't lived it. Yeah. We haven't lived it. So it's hard to talk about a millionaire's life or somebody that's a producer that's known as the hottest dude on the planet. Like at one time, Puffy was the hottest producer on the planet.
Yeah. He's had money for so fucking long. You don't think, okay, it's dangerous to give an 18-year-old athlete money, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So imagine how dangerous it is to give an 18-year-old or a 22, however old he was when he was first making money, that type of money or power. You know
I mean and music, I think music is different because, you know, as an NBA player, you already know, everybody knows that you got money. Yeah. Okay. When you're in music, I think it's a different type of recognition because you could be a millionaire and still don't get recognized. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you're a producer that's known to be known behind certain people and the industry knows you, everybody that carry ons around you know. And
you known to be the flashy dude and the flashy producer. You know what I mean?
It's different, bro. you had some, like when you had Biggie, that was your iconic ride at that time. Yeah. And then now you've produced a guy that's considered one of the greatest of all time. So I know the ego part of that was beyond crazy. Because you was behind. Because
you walk around with that aura no matter where you go.
Yeah,
no matter what year it is, because, and it's sad to say, but it's because Biggie passed away. Yep. You'll never know how big
you could have got.
Or maybe the downfall. You will never know. It ended right there. So
he became like the Quincy Jones of hip hop.
That's true.
Because of who he was behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, damn, okay, Diddy. When he started coming out with clothing lines and, you know, colognes and
everything,
all kinds of shit, it was just like, damn, oh, okay. This dude from New York he owns New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the next dude behind him in New York, it was Jay-Z. And then after that was 50. You know what I'm saying? But to be known as the number one guy of New York.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest markets out. So for him to be that number one guy, yeah, man, of course. Diddy felt the way. I hear that they treated him like he used to act like he was a mobster. Because you got to understand, like in New York, they follow behind, you know, your gangsters were the mob.
The mob, yeah.
So they move like that. Out here is players and pimps. So we move like that. You know what I'm saying? So Diddy carried on and, you know, he ran his ship like he ran his ship, bro. But he made some good music. He made some great moments. And like I said, to be number one at anything.
Yeah.
And especially in the world.
And do it multiple times though.
That's crazy. He has some cold artists, bro.
Hell yeah.
Cold artists.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, shit, man. We about at the end of this thing. Shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, I did wanted to ask you about this shit because this shit is crazy. Now that we starting this, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Certain things we gonna talk about, and certain things, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna probably be calling you now to talk about shit.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just to get the perspective or whatever. But with this show, I really want to come from a homie's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like in any situation that's going on, I want to give my perspective on what I think a solid homeboy should tell that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No bullshit, no sugarcoating. You know what I'm saying? Giving a homie's perspective on, you know, situations like, you know, if somebody's getting into it or if somebody like Ruggs, real quick, Ruggs that played for the Raiders, wind up ruining his whole life, you know, driving fast, hitting somebody and killing them. From a homie's perspective, you know what I'm saying? I'd have took those keys. I'd have fought my brother not to get in that car. If you a true homie.
Yeah, that's real shit.
You get what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
Because if you care about somebody really and deeply and honestly, bro, you would stop them from doing something that would ruin their lives. Mm-hmm. I don't believe just because somebody got their millions, got their shot, you kiss their ass in order to stick around.
Yeah, that's classic. He was surrounded by them, but yes, man, nobody wanted the party to end.
Right, and I think that's scandalous. Part. That's scandalous, bro. Don't do that. When you have solid people around you, and NFL players, entertainers, NBA players, any type of athlete, any type of entertainer will tell you this. If you got a homie around you that is solid and definitely gives you the other side of things, just not your side. Now, we agree, of course. If it sounds like a good idea and good plan, yes. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Yeah, that sound dope. And be very, very, like, supportive, of course. But if that shit sound like bullshit and that shit sound like, you are supposed to be the most solid dude in his circle that say to him, well, let's check up on that. Let's try to see.
But you know the most fucked up part about that is it's supposed to be your group is supposed to be fighting to be the first person to tell you that shit sounds sideways.
Yeah, but a lot of times it don't happen like that.
It don't happen that way.
Because a person don't feel solidified in that group. I think those are the yes men.
Yeah.
Niggas that feel like they don't bring any value to your group. They're just here. They're your homie.
Yeah.
They don't bring nothing to the table.
They're here for the ride. That's it.
They here for the friendship and the ride. Like, I've been hanging with you all this time. We were broke. Don't get rid of me now because you rich.
Yep.
And that's not the type of homie you want. You want the type of homie that's like, what can I bring my dog? What can I do to help his life better if I'm gonna be hanging with him?
Yeah.
What kind of things that we can do together to kind of like bring something to the table? Mm-hmm. Or if I'm that road manager or whatever the case may be, making sure everything is copacetic. Watching the broads. You know what I'm saying? Because them broads can set you up for the okie doke like crazy. Watching for, you know, anybody that want to use you as a branding deal or what have you. Looking out for shit like that. And that's how you create your worth with a homie. But with this show here, when we talk about topics and stuff like that, I'm definitely finna be like, well, if I was your homie, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. We gonna do it like this. You know what I mean?
You know off top.
So, you know, when it comes down to any topic that we gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that, you know, people know about what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have people chiming in and doing our thing, but we gonna come from that homie's perspective and let them know that you got a podcast that's looking out for you for real.
Hell yeah.
Instead of just trying to come up off of you, because I give a damn if you come by. But if you come by, holler back at your boy.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean?
Shit, let them know where they can follow you at, bro.
Man, you know, Instagram, you can follow me at Voice of Venice Beach. Facebook, JC Mouthpiece Thompson, J.C. Mouthpiece Thompson. TikTok, Voice of Venice Beach also. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'll be on that Instagram real heavy. You can come check me out anytime on the weekends. Either I'm at Drew League or I'm at Venice. You know, you catch me during the week. I'm at Surgeon Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday basketball, Friday night soccer.
Shout out to the bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going out of town next weekend to go to Seattle. Shout out to Everett 3-on-3. I'm back up there. You know what I mean? So, you know, anytime you want to get at me, holla at me, man. And when it comes to that gaming, like I said, the Mouthpiece 79 on PS5, holla at your boy.
Yes, Lord. Make sure you follow me at I am DJ Punch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host Shabam Boo, baby. We out this bitch. Peace.
Ya Digg!